Hello everyone, this is Taruna Kanani from KB Tax Divisor CPAs here at Central Valley, Pennsylvania. So we have been updating you guys on what's going on with this SBA loan, particularly the PPP. So as you guys know, this second round of funding has come through and most of our clients were funded with the first round, or at least it's been approved by SBA, but you may not have received your funds yet, but should shortly. So what I want to talk about today is what does it mean to have this loan forgiven? And I feel like this question is taking a round, especially since yesterday couple of our clients reached out to us to confirm if these loans are being subjected to an automatic audit and if it will really be forgiven. Now, I feel some tension here. The simple answer to this question is no, it will not be subject to an automatic audit. In fact, the Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin clarified today morning that every PPP loan over $2 million will be automatically subjected to audit. And now this SBA came out with further clarification that businesses, especially the one owned by large companies with adequate sources of liquidity to support businesses operations, ongoing operations, do qualify for PPP. However, in order to be qualified for this PPP, they have to certify that the current economic uncertainty makes this loan request necessary to support the ongoing operations. So, for all of the small businesses, of course, there was economic uncertainty. However, for these large businesses, there was also economic uncertainty. So they checked the box, yes, that they need to have this money because there is some economic uncertainty involved and they receive this money. Now SBA is coming back and saying, no, we did not intend it for you to get this money and you got to pay it back by May 7th. Or basically, you are going to be in big trouble. So now the question becomes if these large companies are getting in trouble for getting this PPP, do any of the small companies gonna get in trouble for the PPP? Will it be still forgiven? Do you have to prove if actual sales were affected? Well, the simple answer to the question is it all depends. It all depends. It's a cycle, right? It's a cycle, and where few business will see an immediate impact on their sale right away, while other business will see it down the road, and it may not be until July, August, or September. But there is a definite economic uncertainty. Even though even through this 8 week period time, sales may be fine, and it's probably not gonna be fine for the rest of the year probably. So my opinion is that legislation is not gonna go anywhere, and federal government had announced that small business can have this loan and that it will be forgiven as long as it's used appropriately. And therefore, we are moving forward to make sure that you guys use these funds correctly and then it will be forgiven. So now if we get up to this 8 week into the 8 week period, and guess what, if federal government decides to go in and change the rules on us and this is not going to be forgiven anymore, and you guys as a small business owners have went back and hired all of these employees or use these funds correctly, and then you find out that it's not going to be forgiven, that's just basically not happening. It's just so unrealistic. In fact, it will result in many lawsuits, and then there will be a huge outcry from the small business community. So, my advice is that first, don't panic. None of my clients fall into these categories. The loan amount for you guys is I will believe, under 450,000, and therefore not subject to an automatic audit. Not for sure. Definitely. So my advice here is that now assume this federal government is going to stay true to their word and that they are not going to change the rules after the fact and basically catch everyone in a trap. So it's very crucial that you use this money appropriately. So okay, so for our small business clients, as you know, we have gone through this forgiveness calculation We have projected for you guys what you need to use the money on, how you need to use it, and how many full-time equivalent employees you should have. If you have not heard from us, don't worry, don't panic. We are still working through and we will provide all of these details and we will tell you exactly how many hours you need to have on payroll. We are spending all our energies, all our focus on this right now. So now let's look at the most frequently asked questions. Can we issue extra bonuses to existing employees in order to use these funds and not have to pay them back? Now, my suggestion here is that at this point, let's just wait until we get closer to the end of the 8-week period to do this. So that by the end of those 8 weeks, we should have a better guidelines and we will know for sure if you are going to get this forgiven or not. And as of right now, we are still unclear as to whether this PPP loan can be used for withholdings for an employee's checks such as Social Security, Medicare, federal income tax. We are hoping to receive clarification in this regard. If payroll cost is covered, it's going to be a big help for our clients, and probably you won't even need to issue those bonuses that you're considering right now at the end of the 8 weeks cover period. So let's just hold up onto this and you can reach out to us about 6 weeks into your cover period. So at that point in time, we can make sure that you are on the track with your projections and hopefully by then we will know for sure if the taxes withheld is included in this payroll cost. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today, and I will stay in touch with you guys. But till then, be safe, be healthy, and bye for now.